John Kruk, Barry Larkin, Curt Schilling. Let's go over it. Many of you have seen it. If you haven't heard from these guys, we'll start in the fourth inning of a 2-2 ball game. And Pablo Sandoval in a shocking development on base.
Pablo Sandoval, 26 postseason hits this year, breaking a record. He was on base just about every single time. And we talked about getting on base and making things happen. Hunter Pence and Pablo Sandoval were in the middle of all of it.
Buster Posey struggling in the postseason offensively, but 4 and 5, whether it was Pablo or Pence or the other way around, they just delivered.
Brandon Belt sends one deep to left. How about the tag up here?
Well, we talked about aggressiveness. We really talked about Kansas City being aggressive on the base pass, but San Francisco really flipped the script on them, and they were very aggressive. Had to get there first, and they certainly had their chances on base.
And the carousel starts. Herrera comes in, so 3 1/3 for Guthrie. This was a big game and a big hit.
Didn't think that was a great matchup for Michael Morse. Fastball in on his hands, so Michael Morse does a nice job of pulling his hands inside, hitting the ball right.
And another 2-strike hit for the Giants. They had a bunch of them this series.
Cheryl, how good was Affeldt?
He's been incredible. And I said before the game, hey, you don't see most bullpens before the fourth inning. I wasn't like serious. I didn't think they were. These managers went to their bullpens because of that, for the most part, that's how they both got here.
Then there's this guy who's just scoreless.
He was just unbelievable. And I was thinking about Randy Johnson coming in Game 7 in 01 when he walked out of the pen. But that was an inning and a third. Not that was, that wasn't, you don't shake a stick at that. He came in today, and he was the World Series for them. He was just dominating.
Omar Infante gets a base hit to lead off the inning, and then they bunt Alcides Escobar to get to Aoki, who was hitting below 100 in this World Series, and he put a nice swing on it, but you can see right there Juan Perez is perfectly positioned to defend it.
Yeah, and not only hitting below 100, 0 for 16 coming into that at bat against Madison Bumgarner, and then the smartness of Posey and the ability of Bumgarner to have him chase out of the zone to get out of that inning.
There was an interesting situation that presented itself after they got Hosmer, and then the second out. It's Billy Butler.
Once again, another high fastball, another high fastball. His ability to throw the ball up in the zone effectively.
And those two guys came up with one thing in mind: home run.
Home run. Seemed like Hosmer always went up with that in his mind. This almost turned into an inside the park.
Yeah, and I want you to look at the play that Brandon Crawford makes on this throw in. Alex Gordon running around third base. He's thinking he's got a chance to score. But watch the short hop right there.
Goodness.
People not going to talk about that. No one's really going to recognize that. But Brandon Crawford made a huge play. If he bobbled that ball, that game is tied right there.
Game saver. And then, again, the youth, the aggressiveness of the Kansas City Royals used against them once again to get the final out of Salvador Perez hitting.
Buster Posey just looked flat out exhausted for most of the World Series, and after that embrace with Bumgarner and Sandoval and everyone else, Peavy and Hudson, 2 of the first off that bench and over that fence. That's what it feels like if you're Bochy, Righetti, and Lotus and the rest of that incredible staff. He's awarded the most valuable player award.
I didn't think he would get it, but
and he certainly did get it. Here is the numbers. 2 runs, 6 hits for the Royals. Madison Bumgarner, crazy good. He ended up getting the save. He was originally, during the game, apparently going to be awarded the win, but the official score afterwards said, no, they're going to give that to Affeldt. Bumgarner the save.
He's already got some wins in the World Series. He needed a save.
That was an old school save.
Old school save for a new age pitcher, and the Giants continue to do what we've seen them do the last